What if you could invest in businesses that make money every time someone swipes a card, books a ride, or writes a line of code without ever owning the product being sold? That's not fantasy. That's Bill Ackman's real-world investing playbook, and it's how he's building wealth in today's high-stakes market. In a recent interview, Ackman revealed his secret weapon, what he calls growth royalty businesses. Think of them like digital toll booths. These are companies that earn a slice of economic activity without bearing the cost of production. You want to own the businesses that collect a fee on every transaction, every ride, every stream, he said. That's how you win, long term. In a world where interest rates are stubbornly high, inflation isn't going away, and capital-heavy growth models are breaking down, this strategy stands tall. Ackman isn't hunting for the next hype cycle. He's focused on platform-style businesses that generate recurring revenue, command pricing power, and scale without blowing up the balance sheet. His top holding right now, it's a company he doubled down on earlier this year, a digital empire that touches millions of transactions and has virtually no capex risk. But that's just one of the three we'll cover today. In this video, we'll walk you through 3 high-conviction stocks that embody Ackman's philosophy. They're durable, capital-light, and perfectly positioned to thrive in a digital-first economy. If you're serious about building a portfolio with real staying power, this is the strategy, and these are the stocks you can't afford to ignore. First on the list is Uber Technologies Inc., ticker symbol UBER, a stock that's no longer just about ride-hailing. It's about redefining transportation itself. Bill Ackman clearly sees it, having made Uber his largest holding at Pershing Square Capital, investing over $2.2 billion earlier this year. And for good reason. Uber has quietly transformed into a cash-generating, asset-light global platform, deeply embedded in the lives of over 100 million monthly users. But the real story lies in what's coming next. Uber is positioning itself as the Netflix of mobility. Think about it. Just like Netflix aggregates content, Uber aggregates transportation and delivery, taking a fee on each transaction without owning the cars or the food. This fee-based, capital-efficient model thrives in today's environment of high rates and inflation. And with autonomous vehicles now becoming reality, Uber's margins are poised to explode. The company's exclusive partnership with Lucid and Nuro to deploy 20,000 autonomous electric SUVs across major cities is a game-changer. No drivers, no downtime, full control of the customer relationship, and 24/7 mobility at scale. Beyond robo-taxis, Uber is expanding into groceries, pharmacy, alcohol delivery, and even fintech and advertising, high-margin verticals that build on its core network. The company is consistently profitable, buying back stock, and flexing global dominance in a duopoly with Lyft in the US, and total control in several key international markets. This isn't the same Uber that went public in 2019. This is a platform with the infrastructure, partnerships, and cash flow to lead the next era of transportation, and it's already proving it with robust free cash flow, margin expansion, and growing revenue outside the US. For long-term investors who want a durable, dominant name that benefits from scale, network effects, and the AI autonomy revolution, Uber isn't just a ride, it's the future. Let's move to the second stock, and this one is a tech titan with massive AI tailwinds, Microsoft Corporation, ticker symbol MSFT. While most investors already know Microsoft as a cloud powerhouse and productivity software leader, what's often misunderstood is just how early we are in the company's AI growth cycle. In fact, according to Capgemini, only about 2% of enterprises have deployed AI agents at scale. That means Microsoft's addressable market for its AI-powered tools is virtually untapped. Bill Ackman hasn't publicly loaded up on Microsoft, but its business model fits perfectly with his thesis: dominant platforms, asset-light growth, and recurring cash flow. Microsoft's push into agentic AI tools that can reason, act, and automate complex enterprise tasks, is setting it apart from other hyperscalers. With Copilot, GitHub's AI assistant, and Azure's AI Foundry, Microsoft isn't just adding features, it's embedding AI into the DNA of modern enterprise operations. And here's the kicker: over 230,000 organizations, including 90% of the Fortune 500, are already using Microsoft Copilot Studio to build internal AI agents. That's not just early adoption, it's mass testing at scale. This isn't just a consumer trend, it's an enterprise transformation. Even with some delays in developing its in-house AI chips, Microsoft's demand shows no signs of slowing. CIOs are increasing cloud spend, and Azure remains one of the top platforms for deploying enterprise AI. And internally, Microsoft is walking the talk, using AI to write code, run customer service, and cut costs. This is creating real operational leverage. So, while investors focus on NVIDIA for AI hardware, it's Microsoft that's quietly building the software backbone of enterprise AI. And as adoption ramps up in 2026 and beyond, Microsoft stands to become not just a cloud provider, but the AI operating system for global business. For long-term investors, this is a megatrend in motion. Third on the list is Visa Inc., ticker symbol V, a stock that perfectly fits Bill Ackman's framework of royalty-like businesses. Visa doesn't need to manufacture anything, run ads, or carry inventory. It simply sits at the center of trillions in global commerce and takes a cut from every swipe, tap, and click. While headlines have recently focused on stablecoins and whether companies like Walmart or Amazon might disrupt traditional payment rails, Visa's moat remains wide and defensible. In fact, rather than being threatened by stablecoins, Visa is integrating them. It already enables crypto spending at over 150 million merchants worldwide and is investing heavily in tokenization and settlement infrastructure. This is classic Ackman thinking. Don't fight disruption, own the rails it runs on. The company's business model thrives on volume, not volatility. As long as people are spending, traveling, or transacting, whether in dollars, stablecoins, or any other digital format, Visa earns. Its network is trusted, regulated, and incredibly hard to replicate. That's why, despite inflation, tariffs, and fintech noise, Visa continues to grow revenue and EPS at a double-digit pace. And in today's macro landscape, where inflation persists and geopolitical uncertainty is pushing the world toward more regulated, interoperable digital payments, Visa's scale, adaptability, and infrastructure give it unmatched staying power. For investors seeking durable, high-margin exposure to global economic activity without the operational risk, Visa remains one of the most reliable compounding machines in the market. As Ackman might say, you're not betting on innovation, you're betting on inevitability. So there you have it, three powerhouses aligned with Bill Ackman's timeless strategy: durable businesses, predictable cash flows, and undeniable long-term upside. From Uber's transformation into a mobility platform to Microsoft's enterprise AI dominance and Visa's unshakable grip on global payments, each stock embodies the kind of structural advantage and compounding growth Ackman seeks. In a world where rates are high, volatility is constant, and innovation can be a double-edged sword, these aren't just bets, they're calculated convictions. If you're building a portfolio for the next decade, not just the next quarter, these are names worth watching and potentially owning. Which of these giants do you believe has the most runway ahead? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because we're just getting started on uncovering the next wave of market leaders.